In the parched land of Moab, a devastating famine grips the earth. But for one woman, Naomi, the deepest hunger is in her soul. A stranger in a foreign land, she has buried not only her husband but also her 2 sons. All that remains is her 2 Moabite daughters, Orpah and Ruth. Overwhelmed by grief, Naomi's heart yearns for home. For the familiar fields of Bethlehem in Judah, she urges the young women to return to their own families, to find new husbands and new lives. Orpah, with tears, kisses her mother-in-law goodbye. But Ruth clings to Naomi, her voice ringing with a loyalty that will echo through the ages. Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. And so, 2 widows, one old and one young, one returning and one a foreigner, begin the long journey back to Bethlehem. Their arrival causes a stir in the small town. Is this Naomi? The women whisper, seeing the toll that sorrow has taken. Naomi, whose name means pleasant, tells them, do not call me Naomi. Call me Mara, for the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. Life is hard. To survive, Ruth ventures out, during the barley harvest, to glean. To gather the leftover grain that the reapers have missed, a provision made for the poor and the foreigner. By a stroke of what seems to be chance, but is in fact providence, she finds herself in a field belonging to a wealthy and respected man named Boaz, who happens to be a relative of Naomi's late husband. When Boaz arrives to inspect his fields, he immediately notices the diligent young woman. He asks his foreman, whose young woman is this? Learning, she is the Moabite, who returned with Naomi. Boaz is moved by her reputation for loyalty and kindness. He approaches Ruth directly, his voice gentle. Listen, my daughter, he says. Do not go to glean in another field. Stay here with my young women. I have commanded the young men not to touch you. And when you are thirsty, go and drink from the water that the servants have drawn. Ruth, overwhelmed by this unexpected kindness, bows to the ground. Why have I found such favor in your eyes, that you should take notice of me, a foreigner? She asks. Boaz replies, all that you have done for your mother-in-law, since the death of your husband, has been fully told to me, and how you left your father and mother, and your native land, and came to a people that you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done, and a full reward be given you by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. He not only allows her to glean, but instructs his men to intentionally leave behind extra grain for her. That evening, Ruth returns to Naomi with an abundance of barley, far more than anyone could expect from a day's gleaning. Naomi is astonished. Where did you glean today? She asks. Blessed be the man who took notice of you. When Ruth tells her it was in the field of Boaz, Naomi's eyes light up with a flicker of hope for the first time in a decade. That man is a close relative of ours, she explains. He is one of our kinsman redeemers. In ancient Israelite law, a kinsman redeemer had the responsibility to protect the interests of a deceased relative, which could include marrying his widow to continue the family line and redeeming their land. Naomi sees a path forward, a way to secure a future for Ruth. She devises a bold plan. My daughter, Naomi says, as the harvest season ends, should I not seek rest for you, that it may be well with you? She instructs Ruth to wash and anoint herself, put on her best clothes, and go down to the threshing floor, where Boaz will be winnowing barley that night. When he lies down, Naomi instructs, go and uncover his feet, and lie down. He will tell you what to do. This was a culturally significant, deeply symbolic act. By uncovering his feet and lying there, Ruth would be humbly and silently asking him to take her under his protection, to cover her with his cloak, a symbolic gesture of marriage and redemption. Ruth, ever faithful, promises, "All that you say, I will do." Under the cover of darkness, she goes to the threshing floor. After Boaz has eaten and his heart is merry, he lies down to sleep at the end of a heap of grain. Quietly, Ruth approaches, uncovers his feet, and lies down. Around midnight, Boaz awakens with a start. He turns and is surprised to find a woman lying at his feet. "Who are you?" he asks. "I am Ruth, your servant," she replies, her voice steady despite the vulnerability of her position. "Spread your wings over your servant, for you are a kinsman redeemer." Boaz is deeply moved by her courage and her character. "May you be blessed by the Lord, my daughter," he says. "You have made this last kindness greater than the first in that you have not gone after young men, whether poor or rich." He recognizes she is seeking not just a husband, but the fulfillment of her duty to Naomi's family. He praises her as a woman of noble character, known throughout the town. He is willing, even eager, to redeem her. However, there is one complication. "It is true that I am a redeemer," he explains. "Yet, there is a redeemer nearer than I remain tonight, and in the morning, if he will redeem you, good, let him do it. But if he is not willing to redeem you, then, as the Lord lives, I will redeem you." Before dawn, Boaz sends Ruth home with a generous gift of 6 measures of barley for Naomi, a sign of his promise and his ability to provide. When Ruth tells Naomi what happened, Naomi is confident. "Wait, my daughter," she advises, "until you learn how the matter turns out. For the man will not rest but will settle the matter today." Boaz is a man of his word. That very morning, he goes to the city gate, the place where legal matters are settled, and waits. When the other kinsman passes by, Boaz calls him over and gathers 10 elders of the town as witnesses. He presents the situation. Naomi is selling the piece of land that belonged to her husband Elimelech. The first right to redeem it, to buy it and keep it in the family, belongs to this other relative. The man quickly agrees, "I will redeem it." But then Boaz presents the second, inseparable part of the deal. "The day you buy the field from the hand of Naomi," Boaz declares, "you must also acquire Ruth the Moabite, the widow of the dead, in order to perpetuate the name of the dead in his inheritance." This changes everything. The other kinsman backs down. Marrying Ruth might complicate his own inheritance and estate. He cannot fulfill the duty. "I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I impair my own inheritance," he says. "You take my right of redemption, for I cannot do it." To seal the transaction publicly, they perform a custom of the time. The kinsman takes off his sandal and gives it to Boaz. This act, witnessed by all the elders at the gate, formalizes the transfer of rights. Boaz turns to the elders and all the people. His voice is firm and clear, filled with honor. "You are witnesses this day that I have bought from the hand of Naomi all that belonged to Elimelech, and all that belonged to Chilion and Mahlon. Also Ruth the Moabite, the widow of Mahlon, I have acquired to be my wife, to perpetuate the name of the dead in his inheritance, that the name of the dead may not be cut off from among his brothers and from the gate of his native place. You are witnesses this day." The elders and the people at the gate respond with a chorus of blessings. "We are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah, who together built up the house of Israel." So Boaz takes Ruth, and she becomes his wife. The wedding is a joyous celebration, a testament to faith and faithfulness rewarded. The community, once whispering about Naomi's tragedy, now rejoices in her restoration. A feast is held, filled with the sounds of laughter, traditional music, and dancing, celebrating the union that has redeemed a family from extinction. As evening falls, A happy procession escorts the bride to her new home, her future secure. Soon, the ultimate blessing arrives. Ruth gives birth to a son. The women of Bethlehem gather around Naomi, their words now full of joy instead of pity. Blessed be the Lord, who has not left you this day without a kinsman redeemer. He shall be to you a restorer of life, and a nourisher of your old age. For your daughter-in-law, who loves you, who is more to you than 7 sons, has given birth to him. Naomi, once called Mara, the bitter one, now holds her grandson in her arms. A deep, soul-healing joy washes over her as she cradles the child. The women name him Obed. In the final, poignant moments, we see this tiny baby, held by his grandmother, whose hope has been completely restored. This is Obed, who would become the father of Jesse, who would become the father of David, the great king of Israel. From this humble, faithful family, a royal line would emerge, a lineage of redemption that stretches from a field in Bethlehem all the way to the promised Messiah. The story of Ruth, a story of loyalty, love, and divine providence, shows how, even in our deepest losses, God is weaving a beautiful tapestry of redemption. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the powerful narratives that have shaped our world. We'll see you in the next video.